Hey class, I want to do a quick run through of how to actually do the outline with sources. So first you want to open your background outline that you already submitted. Next, you want to open up your sources. So as many sources as you can open electronically, sometimes through the databases in the library, sometimes through Google, wherever you're getting your sources, you want to open them up. If you're going to be using parts of what you learned from documentaries or podcasts or even a book, you obviously can't copy and paste. So in that instance, you'll just write some sum up notes of what you plan to use. So going back to my outline on the Electoral College, the first thing I want to talk about is what the Electoral College actually is. So I've already opened a source that is going to talk about that. Like hopefully this is where having already read through your sources and perhaps taking some notes is really, really important. So the reason for the Electoral College, I am going to use some material from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste the material. I'm going to remind myself which source it is. So it's the Time Magazine source. I could even put the reader's name. You want to pop that in. So going back to the article, you're going to just copy and paste the material. Oh shoot, it got really big. So one thing to think about is like when you copy and paste it, if you put it in like this, it'll be basically the same as the outline. For some reason, it took out my outline formatting, which is really annoying. So what I want to do is Okay, so this is all the stuff from the source right here that I'm going to be paraphrasing when I write the article. What I want to do at the top of it is just remind myself that this is the Time Magazine source. And you might want to like bold that or something so it stands out so you can keep your sources separate. So you might have a couple things in there about how it's a complex system. It all depends on your topic and how many different sources you're going to use for each part of your essay. So let's say I'm actually going to also use something in this source about how it got started and why it got started. And I would maybe take some material from here. And again, making sure that I remember which source it is. So it's the History Channel source. So you're just putting these notes in for yourself so that you remember history.com source. So you remember what it is when you go back to write the essay so you can cite it properly. Okay, so this is the history.com source. All right. So already I've got a couple pages worth of sources. You might want to tighten any spaces, whatever works for you. So then down here, I'm going into the history of it, how it was written in the U.S. Constitution. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to use material from these two paragraphs, I think. Okay, so you can use the same source for different pieces of your essay. I'll pop this in. Actually, first I'm going to write Time Magazine source so that I remember where I'm getting that from. Paste it in, maybe go back and make that bold, and so forth. So down here, the reason that we don't elect a power mad dictator like leader, that's why we use the Electoral College. Actually, that was in this one. So I might go in here, why it still exists. Pop that in. Shoot, I forgot to look at what source that was. That was also my History Channel source. Okay, so this is what you'll be doing when you do the outline with sources. You'll be going back and forth from your outline to your sources and copying and pasting what material you're going to use. as I said in the assignment, the reason that you're doing this is twofold. The most important reason is it makes writing your essay a lot easier. So actually, when you go to write the essay, you already have the thesis statement. You already have the first topic sentence. So really, you can just, according to Time Magazine, and then put the year in, which I think was 2015. And then you're going to go in and paraphrase this. If there's anything jazzy, you'll quote it. It really isn't anything jazzy about the Electoral College in this passage. So all of this is going to be paraphrased. So when you write the rough draft, which is due next Monday, you're actually going to be turning the outline into the essay. And I think you'll find it a lot easier to do if it's all here in one place. Hope this helps.